All right, everybody, here we go into the actual prison itself. And this is pretty wild looking. We'll go around this way. Let's look at that. Pretty wild. They told me not to film out the window, but there's no way that I can film out that window. This is going on forever. Hey guys, we're still here in Mansfield, Ohio. It's still snowing, and we're still at the Ohio State Reformatory. Last week, we checked out the Shawshank Redemption filming locations. This week, we're just gonna check the prison out. A cup carved out of a piece of wood that used to be the electric chair. This right here is crazy. It is a gun that was made out of paper mache. I don't know why they thought they were going to get away with this one, but here it is. I guess when you have a lot of time in your hands, you can do things like this, but it's pretty cool that an inmate carved this entire clarinet out of wood. And all these weapons, shanks, looks like some brass knuckles, maybe. This fork, somebody turned into a weapon. And all confiscated from people here. Look at this over here. Like a gun somebody made. There's some brass knuckles with some nails in it. What the, some ghetto nunchucks. Look at this big knife. Like, how are you gonna come across this giant knife in prison? So here's a tattoo gun. It says the inmates would use this. And it's made out of toothbrush handle, duct tape, bell wire, and the tip of a ballpoint pen. There's the ballpoint pen. I just stepped on somebody's earbuds, but they don't seem to care because they're not here, so. I'm sorry, earbuds. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a lake out there. I didn't know there was a lake out there. Wonder if it goes to the stream that Andy crawled out of. I have no idea where we're going. We're gonna walk down this way and see what's happening here. This is, I guess, an old bathroom. These old walls here. Yeah. Definitely needs some repairs. We can't go in here because they have all this stuff blocked off, but we can kind of look in here and see as it continues to snow outside. Walk up here and, oh man, what is all this? Like I talked about earlier, there's a bunch of other movies that were shot here. This one here with Sylvester Stallone and Dave Bautista, called Escape Plan. Bautista always wants to get what he wants. And apparently what he wants are fake weapons. Look at all these fake weapons. What even is that? That's not a real gun. And what is this? It's like a piece of wood. Got some cool movie props here from the movie. This here was worn by Devin Sawa. Right here we have another. Looks like this was worn by Max Zhang. I don't know if I'm saying these names right. If I'm not, let me know in the comment section. Right here we have, of course, the two everybody knows. On the left, Sylvester Stallone. And on the right, the man himself, Mr. Dave Bautista. I wonder if this movie is the reason that he started wearing these stupid hats. I don't know who this guy is, but he ain't doing so good. Here's a gun that was used by Mr. Sylvester Stallone right there. You can see he put his autograph on it. That's cool. Very nice, very nice. Good job, Sylvester. Apparently they shot a scene in this movie in this room. That's why they're using all of this room to tell you about it. This right here is the electric chair. I guess they were torturing some woman, holding her here in the electric chair. And this is the electric chair from the movie. This is the Ohio State Reformatory, not the Ohio State Prison. So they do have some things like this. Some classrooms where they would teach and try to get the inmates to do some heavy thinking. Like right here. What was the original name of the Ohio State Reformatory? Which one do you think it is? That's a fun room here. We have the paranormal activity in the West Wing. And of course there's just this weird chair sitting in the middle of an empty room. Nothing suspicious about that whatsoever. And I immediately do not like this room. Look at the ceiling in here. They need to do some repairs in here, maybe. I don't know. But there it is. Strange chair. And no, I am not going to sit in that chair. Now, I do remember this part right here. The architecture was built in such a way that the light coming out of these rooms forms an X right here in the ground. So you can see that X is right there. There is a lot of stuff in here about Air Force One. It's been a really long time since I've seen this movie, so I feel like I need to do that. Probably gonna do that before I post this video. But you can see here is that gate from outside earlier. You can see they're shooting everything. Apparently this is a door that they made for the movie. I don't know what they used it for, but it's looking pretty old. It looks like it belongs here. And what else? They got a nice little broken little stand. What is in there? There's stuff in there. What is all that stuff? What is that? This is a really poorly painted picture. Seriously. Seriously, whoever painted this needs to be fired. That does not look very safe. And here in the chapel, we have our first real escape attempt. So apparently, while in the chapel, some people would be in here in the back, making an effort to get out of here. Clearly, it did not work because they didn't make it. But as they were preaching, they were also digging. And I have walked up here onto the stage behind the pulpit many times, but not here, and not this pulpit. That's a little weird. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Got a microphone in there. So, yeah, I know all about that. But here's the view. If you were preaching in here, this is where you would be preaching to. Apparently, we've got some more propaganda here. Russian propaganda from the movie Escape Plan. I guess they put this in here. Looks Russian to me. Look at this room here. If I can get in here. This is where they would turn all the doors, I guess, for the inmates to either lock or to open. I don't know which one I'm doing, but hopefully we're keeping them in there by keeping it right there. All right, finally, we're able to walk down one of the blocks here. Look at these cells. Let's check this out. I can barely fit through the door. That's a good sign. Got your nice little table, your bunk. This is what people would have seen just looking at that wall right there. I think there's supposed to be a toilet here, but not in this one. We can get a better view in this one and actually get in here with the light on. There you can see the light, the sink. Look at that tiny sink. Keep your little bar of soap right there, I guess. And there's the bed. That mattress is old and filthy. And then you got your nice blanket. I don't know, maybe they didn't have pillows, I don't know. Don't see a lot of pillows in here. It says this guy named James Lockhart actually set himself and his prison cell on fire. This is the prison cell that he did it in. Apparently he sat here in the corner, put a bunch of mattresses up against the bars, lit it on fire, and it did not go well for him, if you can imagine. We are still walking down the exact same cell block right now. That's how long this is. And there's a lot of wind out there. The wind is making a lot of noise. Oh, wow. I've never been in this room before. This is, well, it said it was a library, but I think this is one of the medical places. I don't know what this thing is. What is that? It's a bunch of wires. Look at this cat. Yeah, look at that cat. And what's even wilder is there's like nobody here. Probably because this is a horrible day to come do something like this. But here I am, just for all of you. I aim to please. Look at all these pieces of paper. Rock. I don't know why there's a rock. Oh, there's another rock. Lots of rocks. But look at this old light structure. I don't know if it's just old or like rusted, but either way, it looks awful. All right, guys, as you know, it is snowing outside. You can kind of see the snow has come in here into this room. And here we have the pooper. Could you imagine being in this bathroom right now with snow on the ground? Urinal, snow, pooper. Not much circulation going on in here anymore. These stairs are dangerous. Okay, I was wrong before. This is the hospital. We were just in the library. Look at this thing. I don't even know what that is. Somebody know what that is? There's a picture of the hospital, and here is the hospital now. Looks a lot different. Not a whole lot of beds in here anymore. A lot of rooms. Not a lot of beds. In this room, we have what I can only imagine is the timeout chair. Why there's a timeout chair, I don't know. I wonder if this was like where they would get their medication or something, because this looks like it used to have a window here. Maybe The inmates would come through that door, and then maybe the nurses would be on this side. I don't know. What do you think? There's an old sink. There's another pooper. And this is where you would take care of business. Business time. Just walking around, taking it all in. Is that a weight bench? All this paint coming off of this wall. And what is this? This is like a door. This is a door in the middle of this wall in the corner to a mystery room. This is something I remember from a tour a few years ago. This railing here was a railing that they put in here for the movie Escape Plan, I think is what it said. But you can see this is not a real railing. This is actually styrofoam. And they used it to bash Batista's face into. You can see on film, it looks real, but it is not. It is fake. It is not real, people. It's fake. So right now, it's extremely cold in here, and I'm guessing that back in the day, they used to have fireplaces here, because if they didn't, I don't know how in the world they're going to be able to heat this entire building. I mean, look at this. 6 stories of cell blocks. Let's see if we can get a better look. Let's go over this way. We're gonna see, well, right here, we can see that they've taken that second story down. They don't have bars on the side, but all those up at the top do. Somebody's coming. Look at this big hole in the wall mystery. Just stick your camera in there, you can't see anything. I can't see anything. I can see some light, some dirt. That's about it. Danger. And a pirate symbol to tell you not to go up these. But as you can see, there is spiral staircases that go all the way up to the very top of this thing. It's not going to be that big of a shock to you guys, probably. But this whole place is supposedly supposed to be haunted. I don't know anything about all that. I'll say that was a really weird room with a chair in it from earlier. It's a very weird building. We can finally go in here and see what's going on. Let's see. What is this? I still don't know what this is. Maybe something to do with heating. I don't know. But we're inside the mystery room. And what's this? Some pipes. Down here in solitary confinement. But there's people down here. So it's not very solitary. Looks like somebody's basement with a bunch of cell blocks. I would not want to be down here by myself. Oh wait, I am down here by myself. I don't know what's in here. Nothing, apparently. Back to solitary. There is no doors on these cell blocks. I don't think this is going to keep too many people from breaking out of prison. Look how creepy it is up there. I don't want to go up there, so I'm not going to. I had no idea, but apparently this cell right here is brought to you by Schmidt Security Pro, a gold level sponsor. All right, guys, check this out. So there is a Lil Wayne music video that was shot here. You can see this is painted gold. You can also see a little bit of gold there. But let's go inside the prison cell and see this gold-plated toilet, gold-plated pooper right here in the Ohio Reformatory, as well as a gold-plated sink and a gold-plated thing to hang stuff on, I guess. You got a gold-plated light. And that's about it. I don't know what the significance of this is, but there's a picture right here, I'm guessing, of whatever this is. It does say, I think it says welcome, or it's supposed to. But they've got this blocked off so you can't go in here. Why, I don't know, but that's what's in here. If you know why this is blocked off, leave a comment in the comment section. A lot of construction going on. I'm guessing this is probably not peak season. I'm guessing that's probably more Halloween. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today here at the Ohio Reformatory. Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, hope you'll like it, share it, and please subscribe because it really helps me out. Helps me know what kind of videos you like so I can make plans for where I'm going to go next. Speaking of which, every Thursday on this channel, I'll be posting a new video. So come back next Thursday. There'll be something here. See you next time. Who is that guy in the mirror?